What is going on, everybody? I'm Alex, and today I want to talk about the Banshee. So, the Banshee shotgun is the second weapon that I got gold in Infinite Warfare. So, I actually got a gold in the same day. I got both the ERAD and the Banshee gold on day one. I know this video is coming out a few days later, but on day one I got these two guns gold, and I am so thankful that they actually buff shotguns. If you remember, I made a video kind of talking about weapon balancing in the beta, and shotguns were pretty bad. They were pretty underpowered, and after playing the Banshee a lot, I have like 400 or 500 kills with it. It's pretty good. It's not necessarily like Modern Warfare 3 shotguns where they were really good, but it's very manageable. So I'm happy with it. It's good enough for me to play around with sometimes. So I'm happy with that. But I got a gold. So I want to go over my class setup the first time. My best class setup was I didn't have any sights on it because most of it's hip fire. I found aiming down the sight really didn't help too much. In previous Call of Duties I would kind of like quick scope with it, but I found it really didn't benefit you that much, so I was sliding a lot and just hip firing. So I worried about the laser sight, not quick draw or anything, and no sights. And then speaker amp, that's a must. It extends stopping power range, so basically you can get a one-hit kill from farther away. That is super helpful. Definitely need speaker amp, and then whatever else you want to use. I recommend laser, just helps it a little bit. So I didn't have any secondaries or lethals or tacticals, but I loaded up on perks. So I use Ghost just because everyone's using UAVs and I really don't want to be on the radar. Helps a lot, but not necessarily necessary for the class. Also, I did not use Recon. I used Overclock just so I could get my my things a little quicker, get the payloads a little quicker. That really didn't help too much, but I would recommend Ghost. And then the second perk, you don't even have to use one if you don't want. So perk 2, this is the big one. Definitely use Momentum. So you sprint faster over time. So this helps you move around the map super quick, because that's how I like to play with shotguns. I like to be all up in everybody's face, and just being able to get there as quick as possible helps a lot, and it makes a huge difference. You do notice running faster. So I use Momentum and also Tracker. It has saved me so many times, gotten me so many kills that I wouldn't have gotten before just by seeing their little footsteps on the floor, and then you take a corner you weren't going to take, and then you're able to pick some people off. So I would highly recommend using Tracker. And then probably the most important perk, actually not probably, hands down the most important perk to use with a Banshee shotgun is Gung Ho. You need to be able to shoot while sprinting, so that is huge. Definitely use that. So that's the class setup. So let's talk about what we had to do and what the problems were. So again, the same as the ERAD, you have to get 200 kills with a weapon. No funny business, nothing else. So 200 kills, that was super easy, had no problem with that. And then 160 hipfire kills. Like I said earlier, I found that most of my kills were hipfire anyway, so again, that wasn't a problem. And then it was actually the same exact challenges. You have to get 25 point blank kills with this weapon, which was a little bit easier just because it's a shotgun. You don't have that much of a chance to get range kills, but again, that was one of the last challenges I got, because it's really hard to get right up next to him. I found most kills are 2 shots. You know, you can damage them and then you pick them off with that second shot. It was pretty hard to actually get one-hit kills with this weapon, and especially point-blank kills. That was kind of challenging, but not as bad as the SMG. So then for Whiteout, you have to get 50 kills with this weapon while sliding. Since I had a lot of practice with the ERAD, this was a little bit better. Again, I went into hardcore team deathmatch, and I was able to finish this off. Not too bad, but again, not a fun challenge to get. So then Bangle, no attachments. Again, that's pretty easy. You just take the attachments off and get kills with it. The shotgun's not that great without the range, but this one's not too bad. You just gotta grind through. It's only 50 kills. So for Murdered Out, you get 20 double kills with this weapon. That was super easy. Again, that's just gonna happen without you even realizing it. And then 23 kill streaks. Again, that's pretty easy. It's just gonna happen without you using it. So overall, I would say this was a little bit harder to get gold, just because it was a shotgun, and the maps in this game are not necessarily made for shotguns. There's a lot more aiming down sights, line of sights and stuff. So I would say shotguns are not necessarily optimized for this game, but it wasn't too bad, and I will definitely still mess around with shotguns because it's a lot of fun to use. But yeah, that's what I did. Pretty much I got all my kills in either free-for-all or kill confirmed, and then when I went for the sliding kills, I did that in a hardcore mode. So it looks like that's going to be what I do for pretty much all my guns. So I hope this helped you guys. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in that next one. Peace.